The episode begins with growing tension inside Genoa City as Audra Charles reaches her breaking point. For weeks, she has been spiraling ever since Nate Hastings firmly shut the door on their relationship. What frustrates Audra the most is not just losing Nate, but losing him to the Newmans' orbit. Especially Victoria, a woman Audra believes robbed her of both love and status. On Monday's episode, Audra wakes up with a bold, dangerous idea. Instead of moping, she decides she will fight back, even if doing so means burning every bridge that once connected her to the Newmans. What starts as an emotional impulse quickly becomes a calculated plan. If she cannot win Nate with love, she will win him with leverage. And leverage, as she sees it, means exposing a secret powerful enough to shake the Newman family at its roots. Audra begins the day by obsessively replaying her past with Nate, every stolen moment, every promise, every kiss, and then replaying the moment he walked away. She convinces herself that Nate only rejected her because Victoria and the Newmans poisoned his mind. In her version of the story, Nate didn't choose Victoria. He was manipulated. That belief fuels her rage and pushes her toward a vengeful strategy. The turning point comes when Audra overhears a conversation at society involving two individuals who have long despised the Newmans. They speak in coded language about a hidden mistake, and a cover-up the Newmans won't escape forever. The moment she hears this, Audra's eyes sharpen. She suddenly realizes there is a bigger game happening in Genoa City, and she might be able to tap into it. Audra approaches them with caution. She doesn't fully trust them, and she knows they don't trust her, but mutual hatred for the Newmans creates an instant bond. They want power, she wants Nate. If they can provide her the information she needs, she can blow open a scandal that will devastate Victoria and give Nate a reason to walk back into her arms. What she learns next is shocking enough to stop her breath. The Newmans have been hiding something that goes far beyond business manipulation. Something personal. Something so explosive that its exposure could send shockwaves through the entire family. The enemy faction tells her just enough to hook her, but not enough to give her all the details without proving her loyalty. Audra promises she will get whatever insider intel they need, as long as they give her what she wants. The full truth behind the secret. Now armed with a partial understanding of the scandal, she storms into Newman Enterprises. She's dressed powerfully, intentionally, every bit the woman Nate once admired. She confronts him, demanding to know why he refuses to forgive her. Nate tries to be calm, but Audra's desperation, mixed with dangerous confidence, terrifies him. When he insists once again that they are over, her expression shifts. The softness of heartbreak disappears, replaced by cold resolve. Audra leans in closely, her voice low but lethal. She tells Nate that if he won't take her back, she will expose everything Victoria is hiding. The moment she mentions Victoria's secret, Nate's entire demeanor changes. Panic flickers across his face, enough for Audra to know she has found the pressure point she needed. She tells him very simply, "I don't want to destroy her. But I will, if that's what it takes to get you back." Nate is shaken, but he tries to defend Victoria. He says Audra is being irrational, unkind, and obsessive. Audra does not react with anger. Instead she smiles, a dangerous, quiet smile. It's the kind of smile that says she already knows she's won. She ends the conversation with a chilling promise, "You will come running back to me, after I bring down the woman who took you from me." Meanwhile, across town, the Newmans are dealing with their own chaos. Victor is still focused on tracking down Matt Clark, unaware that a different kind of war is forming right under his roof. Victoria senses trouble but assumes it's related to her father's mission, not realizing that Audra is preparing to use her past relationship with Nate as a weapon. At Crimson Lights, Claire Grace overhears part of Audra's conversation and immediately understands the danger. Claire has been trying to redeem herself and protect the family, so the idea of Audra teaming up with Newman enemies alarms her. Claire rushes home to warn Victoria, but Victoria brushes it off, insisting that Audra is emotional, not dangerous. That dismissal will come back to haunt her. By the end of Monday's episode, Audra stands alone in her apartment, staring at her reflection with determination. She has officially crossed a line she cannot uncross. She's ready to expose the secret, ready to weaponize the Newmans' internal weaknesses, and fully prepared to use her new alliances, even if it means putting herself in the crossfire. Her final words of the episode, whispered quietly but filled with steel, are, "If the Newmans want a war, I'll give them one." The screen fades out on her chilling confidence, setting up a storyline filled with manipulation, blackmail, heartbreak, and collateral damage.